Guys, what is up? Game number 2 between TinyDragon and Hermaios. Same map, even the same position. So again, left, right is the same. And I'm here with Newsbuff to actually co-cast with me.
Hey Gnomes, looks like TinyDragon wanted a rematch to prove himself.
Yeah. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Now, I don't know how we lost the last game. We weren't there in the beginning. Kind of got through halfway. So I'm not sure how he, wow, that was a double D play right there. 110. I don't know how he lost that last game. But at least the early game.
Well,
Once we got into
I think
it,
it was neck and neck, except that Hermaios had that bottom font the whole game, and the second Tiny tried to contest it with that Narya, he moved in his Goliath Fesh,
yeah.
And Tiny had to run away. So I think Hermaios sat on a font advantage the whole game, and yeah, Tiny paid for it in the end.
How do you know how he got that bottom font in the first place? Like how it came?
I don't.
Well, it already looks like he's gonna win the top font at least. I only see Amika. Is there something hidden that I don't see? I only see the fish color. Anything stealth? It's that northern font. Well, I mean both of these on the bottom font at least. It's gonna be a wet noodle play, right? We have Hunter small, so it gives this Vanguard, 4 armor, 55 HP, nothing to sneeze at. And then the Tree Caller also already has 4 defense, in addition to having, at least some regeneration, can cleanse himself for some more HP. And also the young sapling that he can poop out every once in a while to help herself out, I guess. Anyway, so both bottom font is not going to be taken for a while unless we see some major spell usage. Oh well, there's a baby furball.
If Tiny's running Narya and Woodland Marshal, I'm wondering if he would ever actually try to use the Sacrifice of Delim ability.
He does, but only in games where he's like waiting out. I've seen him use it. So in game, like I played versus him at least, and I saw him play in one other game where in games where he's holding out, then he'll use it because then he has a lot of his own devotee out, right? And it only really makes sense to use the sacrifice, like if you have enough devotee to hold the font. But right now, because Sapling's 30 HP that he's just using, right? Why would you want to sacrifice that just for 2 damage, right? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, like I said, when there's a lot of devotees out, then he does use it. Especially the 1-4-6 range one, then he definitely does. He likes giving those guys damage. The flame, whatever it's called. Right, so here 9.
That was a nice disbelief.
Yeah, definitely killed the young sapping on the bot with that.
Allowed him to get an extra hit in with his Vanguard.
Yep. But it's still only 9 damage on that Tree Caller, right? And with the regeneration, I guess you'd say it's 7 damage actually. So 7 damage dealt from the Vanguard this turn if you subtract the okay. That's gonna come up next turn. Definitely need to see some counter summons though. See the what's called the Cyclops. That's actually one of the coolest things I've always found about Poxnora is they actually have Cyclops in it. Like, you don't see many games that use Cyclops and you can play as Cyclops, right? It's pretty cool.
That's true.
Every other game, it's always these, like, Shtani, like, standard things, like, oh, I'm an elf, yay, I'm a dwarf, yay. But here, you can be a fucking Cyclops. Or a spider, if you want. You can be a giant-ass mother spider. Alright, so here we see the Crested Fish going in with the Sonic Aura, so the young sapling will die. And all the other champions will actually take 6 damage. So this Crested Fish with that Sonic Aura is already going to do 18 extra damage. Which is
24? Oh no, you're right, 18.
Well, one of them's dead, so I didn't really count it, but yeah. You're right. Alright, so they actually didn't gain. What was that? Yeah, Blockade causes the Hungan not to actually get AP from the Soul Vitality. So Blockade actually really nice here, just to block all that AP for the Hungan.
Yeah, blockade. I think at this level of play is such a crucial ability, especially playing against SP who has access to alacrity.
Yep. I agree. But we do have, which is a little interesting, the furry hat on the down again. I'm not sure. Why do you think that he has that? Is that against the distracted, or why would he play that?
I'm not sure. It seemed like he did it just to get rid of that sapling, to tap it once as he moved into the farm. That
Huh.
doesn't seem like a good value.
Yeah. Well, now we have the frost amulet on the tree collar because he double tapped, right? Or the double tap? No, because it was chilled. That's why. Yeah, so Frost Amulet causing vulnerable Frost and Amplify. Now there is no other Frost damage to really like help against that, so it doesn't really matter. But that does mean that Elven Tree Collar cannot become equipped to herself. So that's I guess 1+ to that.
Vanguard also glorious leapt, off striking the Elven Tree Caller.
Striking? Say again?
Oh, Vanguard used glorious leap, and
Ah.
the Tree Caller is now awestruck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that because the base damage is so low, so it looked like it was just normal. Good point. We got a 70 HP Gunnar Patriarch here though, with the bubble, right? Yeah. So it's a 70 HP, 16 aura champ with 2 armor. It really, what it's gonna do is put this Patriarch right in the middle of the font, or right at the front, I guess, and then just park it there, and then root it, and then nothing's gonna get through. Because with the root, you also get camouflaged, so you'll take even less damage from ranged, and yeah, it becomes very hard to kill. Also, the evasive is going to help here a lot. We do only really see range champions out right now for Hermaios. So okay, so there's the plays. Yeah, okay, so there's another young sapling because of the transformation, and then throws out a young sapling. Now we have another one, and that means if the Vanguard wants to leap again, which he can't because it's 3-turn cooldown, but if he were to somehow run away, he does have that assault, so the Vanguard would take damage. You know what would be interesting? What would happen if the Vanguard had mobility and it walked all the way around the sapling? Would it get hit every time it moves? Yeah, right. Attempts to disengage.
Do you count as engaged when you
Yeah,
have
exactly
mobility?
true. If you have mobility, can you get engaged? I guess not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Wait. Here's mobility. This champion may disengage the turn it becomes engaged. The disengage for 0. No, so
Oh,
it is a disengage then.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so if the Frostfall Vanguard were to get mobility and it were to walk around the sapling, it would just get smacked like 5 times. But how good
Now,
of
with the Jekai Pilgrim play, that Pilgrim's offering is still pending, right?
Yep, I think so. I'm not sure who it's gonna be on though. Who's he gonna play it on? Probably
Last game he used it on that Goliath fish.
yeah. He's probably gonna use it though on a Cane Slipped because right now he wants non-ranged out, right? Because of all the evasive. So he's probably gonna play it on the Slipped. I'm guessing that's his go-to, right? Because I mean, other people usually like the Hynid Flame Fist, but he likes the Slipped mostly. It's pretty funny actually. I don't know why. Now furring on the Furball, also good. So what's he gonna play
So
here?
that was what, a 30 Nora gain?
I think it's 39 Nora for the Furball, or
So like a 21 Nora gain on that?
yeah, I mean basically.
So it's similar to what we saw last game with Hermaios really just playing the late game advantage.
Mm, yeah, definitely, especially with the Mika as well. But he does, yeah. This middle fawn is gonna be hard to take though. Like the Patriarch's pretty scary, and then we have the AP gain from the Battle Hymn from the Elven Bard, also very scary. But I mean, both of these factions don't have extreme damage, right? They have quite a bit of AP gain on both sides, but nothing with really high damage numbers, right? I don't see any of that. Wonder he didn't play the Grenard border guard for a while though. This is kind of new for TinyDragon. Wonder what he switched that out for. Also, yeah, okay. While the tree color is not in tree form, it doesn't have boost, so we do have a bit less damage right now. All right, so here's going in. What is that? A harpoon. He's pulling. He pulled it into evasive range. Isn't that silly? Why would he pull? So he pulls the Dreamer into evasive range from the shroud. If he moved one to the side and had done that, he wouldn't have been in this position. That was a bit.
That had to have been a misplay.
Yeah, definitely. Aura almost kills the Dreamer, but he's at 3 HP now. Yeah, that's GG.
Wow, and a rage quit.
Rage quit or just knew he can't win it anymore from there, right? So that top font was like he couldn't contest it, and the bottom font he also was gonna have a really hard time taking ever. So yeah, but well played.